No.
All right. All right. I'm back. So, it's quite cold. It's very nice. I decided to do the talking part before the time lapse so people will actually get the benefit first and they don't just skip the video completely because they just see the time lapse with no context. So, yeah. Well, what happened today? Today I woke up to a phone ringing. It was like a one random dude calling if I'm going to his birthday party. I completely forgot I said yes a month ago. And I was like, had to bail out. It's like, sorry, man, I cannot come because I'm in middle of fucking nowhere chopping wood. Didn't say that. I just said I can't. So yeah. And afterwards, I woke up, got out of bed, went down, and then one of the family members said, "Oh, you woke up from the dead." And I looked at the time. It was like almost 12. I was like, damn, I slept good. I mean, no wonder, because I was tired as poop yesterday. And then I woke up and I ate breakfast. I went to chopping wood straight away. Not chopping wood, actually stacking the woods from side to side. And while I was doing that, my best friend called. He was like, we both called for like 3 hours straight. So it really did kind of made my work ethic go down, but like I was still like stacking wood with my one hand while talking. So it was doing some progress, but it's very slow, and I wasn't able to do time lapse of it. But I think I got enough time lapses to show, so it should be good. And then the mom came, the owner the owner's mom, and she was like, "Hey Mando, let's give you more tasks, because why not?" And she was like, "Okay, we have this lawnmower that works, but it only lasts for like around 30 minutes when you're mowing. I think the field I'm gonna be mowing is huge, and the grasses are tall. So it was my second time ever in my life mowing that grass, mowing like using a lawnmower. And I turned it on. It went. I was like, what the fuck? What happened? And she was like, oh, you have to click this thing and then pull the thing. I was like, okay. I was like, what the fuck? And she was like, looked at me for a second. I was like, and then she was like, what the fuck? And did that shit again, right? And then finally started moving, just to go again. I was like, what's going on? And she was like, oh, I know, the grass is too tall. So she made it more up. So it was like there's like more clearance, like there's more space in between. So they're just cutting less grass. And then turn it on again. I was like, what the fuck? And she was like, had like a realization moment. She was like, okay, I know what it is. She slapped that thing open, saw it, the whole thing was full. I was like, oh, that makes sense. So she was like, throw this grass over there somewhere on the bed. So I threw it away, came back with clean storage of the lawnmower, put it in, and yeah, it was all working. And I mowed it for like 20 minutes until it went like complete shut off on me. I was like, what the fuck? And she was like, oh, the battery died. And I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting like the battery to be like big, but it was like in reality like this big. I was like, how the fuck was that? I'm surprised it even lasted 20 minutes, right? And she was like, you cannot charge it. I was like, what do you mean you cannot charge it? She was like, oh, you have to let it cool down first. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, okay. So we were holding it. It's like, it's not really that hot. I could probably do it. I plugged it in. It was red. It means it's hot. So I was like, what the fuck? So I put it there, left it for like 20 minutes, came back, put it in there again, and it was like red. I was like, oh my god. After 10 minutes, it was green. I was like, okay, fine. So it takes 30 minutes to cool down just to charge the battery. So like after 30 minutes, it actually starts charging. And to do a full charge is like an hour or like 30 minutes. I don't know, but like the whole process just takes like hour and a half, depending on if you forgot to cool it down or charge it in between. And then when the lawnmower is cooling down, which means I cannot cut the grass anymore. So she was like, okay, since that is cooling down, you come back and stack the logs and cut the logs again. I was like, bet, mom. Well, not mom, but like, bet. the owner's mom. So I came here, and yeah, I started stocking it up again. Went to Mart, stocking it up again, and went to have a coffee because it was like in the afternoon. She was like, "Oh, let's go for a coffee." I was like, "Bet that sounds nice." And I had like a whole family coffee time in their terrace. I was like, "Oh, that's wonderful." And then yeah, that's about it. And then afterwards, I worked on the logs for a bit. It's like a big, huge chunk of log that I was cutting. I will be cutting on the end of that time lapse. And yeah, that's about it. And she came after the owner's mom came over after walking her dog for like 10 kilometers or some shit. She came over and she was like, "You're still working?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "You don't need me to tell you to stop working. To stop working, you know that." And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Okay, now go." I was like, "Bad." So I cleaned up my tools, went to for a shower, and ate dinner. And now I'm here. Like I was supposed to be on a walk, but I decided to. I realized that I kind of want to make a video of what I did, so here I am. Yeah, that's about it. There's nothing much more value that I could add into this because I added my value in a zipper video that is not really connected to Olešna or basically Olešna. So it's gonna be like a little separate video. First time I'm gonna make a separate video away from Olešna in a while. So yeah, that's gonna be good. And enjoy the time lapse. Bye bye.